Hello world! I'm DLW2711, and I'm here to provide some analysis as a preview of the Season 1 Regional Championship tournaments this weekend. For the past few weeks, players in Europe and North America competed on both PC and PS4 to qualify for these tournaments. And soon, we will crown champions in each region and platform. We'll start with the first tournament on the schedule, which is the Europe PC Tournament. The Europe PC Tournament will take place Saturday, May 27th at 7 p.m. British Summer Time. There are 9 players in this tournament, and I will give a brief summary of each player, starting with the 1 seed, moving down to the 9 seed. Tinpa is our number 1 seed. Played in 4 tournaments, won 4 tournaments, to claim that number 1 seed with 480 points. Tinpa is a McKenna player who is known for his ability to read his opponent's throws and be able to charge up his shield and get a super. However, many other players have adopted this strategy, so Tinpa's no longer the only one doing it, but he is still the best in Europe PC by the Disc Jam Dojo point system. He's definitely the favorite in this tournament. Moving on to the number 2 seed, that's Index. 430 points, 1 tournament win. He plays Gator, and probably has the best chance of winning other than Tinpa. 3rd seed is Setman, 160 points, playing mostly McKenna. Should see him play McKenna in this tournament. Setman played in a lot of tournaments, got him 160 points, and the 3rd seed maybe would not have been seeded as highly if certain players were able to play this week. But of the field, he's deserving of the 3rd seed. The 4th seed is Skildengard, a Stanton player who claimed 150 points. Skildengard played in quite a few tournaments. We saw his Stanton be able to be tough for some other players who were not familiar with facing a Stanton. And so, being one of the few Stantons in the region may have a slight advantage on that alone. Moving on to the 5th seed is Airborne Walrus. Walrus usually plays Gator. He had 125 points in the season. Walrus, known for being a top doubles player, got enough points in this season to prove his worth as a singles player and get that 5th seed. But he's got that tough first-round matchup against Skildengard. Actually, that would be a second-round matchup, technically, but it's either of their first rounds. And we'll get into matchups later. Plasma is the 6th seed. He had 95 points in the season. I do not have any game footage of Plasma, even though I did cover Europe PC quite extensively. So, I'm not sure what character he will play. Anmayuru is the 7th seed. He got 80 points during the season. Plays McKenna. Hasn't played in a while, but will be playing in this tournament. Watch out for him. He was known in the beta. He's back looking to maybe score an upset and make some noise in this tournament. Number 8 is Stanton Deluxe, who I believe has gone by the name of Toxic. And if that's true, Toxic used to play Gator. Maybe we'll see Stanton, because his name is Stanton Deluxe now. If that's not the same person, I apologize, but don't be surprised if Stanton Deluxe doesn't play Stanton. You heard it from me. If Stanton Deluxe and Toxic are the same person, Toxic scored 50 points in the season. The 9th seed is Dan Vincent. He got in on a wild card. He had 30 points in the season, and he is a Stanton player. So now we'll take a look at the early round matchup. Stanton Deluxe and Dan Vincent play against each other, with the winner moving on to play Tinpa. The loser will drop down to the loser's bracket, as will all the losers on the top part of the bracket. This tournament follows the same format as the past Disc Jam Dojo tournaments. So again, winner of Stanton Deluxe, Dan Vincent, plays Tinpa. I would expect, though, Tinpa to advance to the winners' semifinals. Skilden Guard and Airborne Walrus will be a close matchup, but I expect Skilden Guard to move on. Again, his Stanton, probably the best Stanton in this region. Index and On My Udo also could be a close matchup. Again, Udo has not played in a while, but we've seen some good play from him in the past. Index has played regularly and has played well regularly. So the edge probably goes to Index. But watch out, that could be an upset early. Rounding out that round, it's Setman and Plasma. I, again, don't have footage on Plasma. I'm sorry. Setman on points is the favorite. So let's say Setman wins. If he was to face Index, I'd go with Index. And I'd go with Tinpa over Skilden Guard. And I'd say Tinpa over Index. It would be close in that winner's final. It's very tough to predict the loser's bracket, so I won't go there for this or any of the following tournaments. But the favorite is Tinpa. Watch out for Index. Watch out for On My Udo in that early round matchup. Again, I predict this tournament to go to seed, but we'll see on Saturday if there's any upsets. Moving on to North America PC. This 9-player tournament will take place Saturday, May 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Again, same type of thing. Go through each of the 9 players, seed 1 to seed 9, then give you a preview of what the tournament might look like. Phyrexius is your number 1 seed with 5 tournament plays out of 6 and 5 tournament wins, 600 points to top the leaderboard. In early tournaments, he played McKenna. In later tournaments, he played Gator. I predict he will play Gator, but it's possible he may switch between characters depending on his opponent. Watch out for Phyrexius. He has been very, very good. Distortion is the number 2 seed, 355 points. He plays Gator. He plays a very aggressive Gator. Definitely different from a lot of the players you might see here that play a more defensive style, more conservative style. Distortion is neither of those. Very aggressive, goes for the points early, goes up to the net, but still, he's that number 2 seed. Watch out for him. Also watch out for Particle Man. The number 3 seed has 330 points from the season. He plays Stanton. Top Stanton player in the region. And he will be tough for whoever comes his way. The number 4 seed is XG Sweet. 300 points, 1 tournament win. He won the tournament that Phyrexius did not play in. Sweet plays McKenna. He was known since early beta as a top player, but due to not participating in enough tournaments, maybe, has shifted down to the number 4 seed in this tournament, creating a possible winner's semifinal matchup with his top rival Phyrexius. So watch out for that. But Sweet in that number 4 seed is a potential winner. Also, at number 5 is Coax Cables with 275 points. Another McKenna player. He's solidified himself as number 5 in this tournament. Looking to maybe move up with an early round win against XG Sweet if he can do that. But he has a tough road being that 5 seed in the middle. Early round match against Sweet. If he loses, has to go through the loser's bracket to come through. But he could see any of those players I mentioned that have a higher seed. He needs a very good day to make it far in this tournament. But you might see it. So watch out for Coax Cables at that number 5 seed. I've said watch out for a lot of guys. This North America PC tournament is full of some very, very good players. Move on to the number 6 seed of Shaman King, 200 points in the season. Shaman King plays Stanton, mostly. I predict Stanton will be his character in this tournament. The number 7 seed is Jambi. He's also a Stanton player with 150 points. Similar to the 7 seed in the previous tournament on Mayudu, Jambi has not played much in a while, but he qualified. He will be in this tournament, so he might be someone you might want to watch out for his matchup, because he may upset Distortion early, but I'll give you a bracket preview in a bit. Number 8 seed, hey, that's me, DLW 2711, 30 points in the season. I'll probably be playing McKenna in this tournament. So, if you've been paying attention to the points, you'll notice there was a big drop-off between Jambi's 150 and my 30. And due to some people playing both PC and PS4 and having to make that choice between them, and some other people not able to make it this weekend, I somehow qualified with only 30 points in the season, only one tournament played, and I had a poor effort. But the 9 seed is TCR Orca. 0 points. He's the wild card. I don't have any game footage. No idea what character this person might play. So I have a tough first round matchup as we move on to looking at the bracket. It's me and Orca, but the winner has to play the favorite, the number 1 seed, Phyrexius. I would like to win. I will try to win. But I'm going to go with the favorite in that matchup, Phyrexius. Sweet and coax cables will have a close match, but I'm going to go with Sweet. Again, Jambi could put Distortion out of the winner's bracket early, but I don't think he'll be able to handle the aggressive Gator. I'm going to go with Distortion over Jambi. And in Particle Man and Shaman King, it's the battle of the Stantons. And that will be a very, very interesting matchup to watch. But I'm going to predict Particle Man moves on to face Distortion. But he won't be able to handle that very, very aggressive Gator. It will be Distortion moving on to the winner's final. Phyrexius and Sweet will be very, very, very close. But I'm going to go with the man with all the momentum, the man who won all 5 tournaments in the season that he played in, and that would be Phyrexius. And Phyrexius and Distortion will be a close winner's final, but again, I will go to seed. I will go with Phyrexius. Phyrexius is your favorite. Definitely watch out for anyone in this tournament. But it's tough to predict the loser's bracket, but if I had to go with somebody who can make a run, I mean, there's so many. Sweet can make a run. Distortion can make a run. Not really a run if he gets to the final. Same with Particle Man if he gets to the winner's final. But anyone could make a run in that loser's bracket. Coax, maybe Jambi will shake off the rust. We'll see. Lot of great players in this tournament. Definitely watch out for the North America PC tournament. Next is the tournament I have the least information for, and will be the tournament with the least amount of players. It's the Europe PS4 tournament, which will take place Sunday, May 28th, 7 p.m. British Summer Time. I'll go through the current participants. Only 2 of them are officially in. 3 have yet to accept the invite. So Nercolito is the favorite, 450 points, 3 wins. He plays Stanton. Blaster is the 2 seed, 210 points in the season. I'm sorry I don't have much game footage of Blaster to know which character he might play. Out of Neo, Eevee, and Weisenha, I don't have much game footage of any of them, nor are any of them officially in this tournament. They have not officially accepted the invitation. Hopefully they're in it. Hopefully this tournament happens. In some older footage, I found Weisenha plays Stanton, but don't know if that's still true, because that footage was early on in the season. Maybe before the season. So please, if you are Neo Generation, EV157, Weissenha 91, let us know if you're in this tournament. And as a general prediction, I'd go with Nercolito, with Blaster probably in second place. Not just because they're the only ones checked in, but they're the only ones with enough points to be considered favorites in this tournament. Last, but certainly not least, the North America PS4 tournament will take place Sunday, May 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is the only tournament with a full field of 10 players. And I will list them all, starting with MJ Nance, the top seed with 362 points. Only one tournament win, but he got in there on the points with that number 1 seed. He's a McKenna player. You might be wondering, 362, how did he get 2 points? Well, he participated in a North America PS4 tournament with 17 players and came in 17th place. Any finish 17th or worse only gets you 2 points. He went from finishing in 17th place in that tournament to our number 1 seed in the regional championship. So he has come from the bottom to the top of this region. The second seed with 240 points and 2 tournament wins is Hunted. Hunted was dominant in the beta. He was dominant early on in the season. Has not played in a while, but definitely deserving of that number 2 seed if he plays anywhere near how he used to play. He will be tough for a lot of this field. One of the best Stanton players I have seen. Hunted has a good chance in this tournament. The third seed is XD75. XD had 215 points in the season. He plays McKenna. The fourth seed is Ace Uno with 160 points. Believe he also plays McKenna. The 5 seed is Wa Arca. 155 points, and he plays Stanton. And I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of information on those last 3 participants. There has not been as much footage of PS4 as there has for PC. The 6th seed is Dr. Fish, coming in late in the season, able to get 125 points, playing Gator. He's the highest seeded Gator player in this tournament. 7th seed with 120 points is Goopy Nose. Goopy plays Stanton. Goopy scored points in both the PS4 and PC seasons, but chose PS4, where he is your 7th seed. Marsh the Man, who has yet to accept our invitation, is the 8th seed. He got 50 points in the season. He plays Stanton. Marsh, if you're out there, please let us know if you'll be in this tournament. We would love to have you. And then comes our wild cards. The 9th seed is the winner of that wild card tournament, who did not participate in any season tournaments. It's Triple E. Triple E is a known top player in North America PS4. He just hadn't played in a tournament until last week's wild card tournament. He plays Gator, and even at that 9 seed, he's definitely one to look out for. As I'm sure all the people who played in the season were a little afraid when they found out he was entering the wildcard tournament and looking for his shot at the North America PS4 Regional Championship. And the 10th seed is the runner-up from last week's wildcard tournament, DJ Rogers, who did play in the season, scored 60 points. He plays Stanton, or at least he did last week, and we should look for him to play Stanton in this tournament. Now, looking at the brackets, Marsh the Man and Triple E in that first round, and if Triple E plays anywhere near how he played last week, he should move on to play MJ Nance. Goopy Nose and DJ Rogers will be a close matchup. Goopy Nose, as I mentioned, playing in both PC and PS4, but choosing PS4 where he qualified for this tournament in the 7th seed. So he has a bit more tournament experience, so I will predict Goopy Nose will move on to round 2. Round 2, I think, even though I've heard a lot about Triple E, MJ Nance has been dominant lately, so I think Nance will move on. Between Ace Uno and Wa Arca, we might see Ace Uno, but that matchup should be close. Hunted, known for playing a dominant Stanton in the beta, known for being dominant in the early weeks of the season, should be able to get by either Goopy Nose or DJ Rogers. Again, Hunted only participated in 2 tournaments, won them both. So look out for him at that number 2 seed. And between XD75 and Dr. Fish, XD75 with more points, but Fish with more experience lately, I might have to go with Dr. Fish. That matchup could be an upset with Dr. Fish winning. Look out for that 3-6 matchup in the North America PS4 tournament. But I don't think the winner stands a chance against Hunted if he's on top of his game. In the other semifinal, I think MJ Nance will cruise through. Between Nance and Hunted, it's close, because Hunted was dominant early in the season, Nance only later in the season. This field would have been a bit more complete had Phyrexius been able to compete in both the PC and the PS4 tournaments, but he was not able to. Also, AJ, who won a PS4 tournament in the North America region, was not able to compete this weekend. So that leaves it to Nance or Hunted. I would predict Nance based on his play lately, as Hunted has not played competitively in a while. So Nance is the favorite. Watch out for Hunted. Watch out for lower seeds Dr. Fish, Goopy Nose, and Triple E. To keep up with all of the events at Disc Jam Dojo, you can join our Discord, and you can follow us on Twitter at Disc Jam Dojo, and you can follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/DiscJamDojo. And you can watch the tournaments live, provided we have the stream running, on twitch.tv/DiscJamDojo at the following times. For the Europe PC tournament, Saturday, May 27th, 7 p.m. British Summer Time. For the North America PC tournament, Saturday, May 27th, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For the Europe PS4 tournament, Sunday, May 28th, 7 p.m. British Summer Time. For the North America PS4 tournament, Sunday, May 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Finally, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and on this channel you can watch past tournament highlights, and comment on this video to tell us if you want more videos like this in the future. I'm DLW2711 for Disc Jam Dojo, and I hope you enjoy the regional championship tournaments this weekend.